Okay, hello everyone. How are you? It's Kay. So this is the 28th of August 2022 on Sunday. So today is a weekly forecast day. So I will cover the Forex pairs and gold, WTI, and indices, and also Bitcoin. So let's get into some topics right now. So let me get ready here on the screen. By the way, I have a throat ache today, throat ache and runny nose. So along the way, I might pause, I might sneeze, but yeah, hopefully you can stick to the live stream until the end today. Yeah, it's not a COVID actually. It's not a COVID. I tested COVID myself and it was negative. So it's just, I think I put my AC on when I slept last night. Then maybe that caused this issue. So I took lemon and ginger tea before this live stream and I feel much better now. So I think after this live stream, I will take a good rest. Okay, so ready now. So let me switch screen. Okay, and as a quick disclaimer, as usual, the things I share in my YouTube channel is all based on my own experience and knowledge. So when you take trades, please do at your own risks. And also in the chat, if you can please follow the rules and guidelines, that would be great. Because after all, we're all here to learn. And also please be careful on the spams and fakes in social media. Okay, so let me start here now. Okay, thanks for joining everyone. I see everybody's comments now. Okay, good to see you. I hope you're having a great weekend today. Okay, yeah, Tony Gold and Gabby, Asif, Mohammed and Rajiv. Thank you for joining. Rain and Maikeru, Payson and TikTok, Augustine, Jean Joel, and Aldi, and Lisa, and everybody else. Thank you so much for joining today. Okay, so now let me switch screen to TradingView and start the analysis. Okay, so yeah, as usual, on the left, I put the weekly. On the right, I put the daily time frame. And first, review the Forex pairs on my watch list. Okay, hold on. Let me fit this into page so that you know the name on the pair up here, and also here too. So I have these 21 pairs on my watch list. So basically, every day, 3 times to 5 times per day, I screen these charts, and I spend only few minutes to screen all the pairs, and if there is no trend, then simply I leave. So that's what I do by Ichimoku Kinko Hyo. And the reason why I also check the weekly every weekend is that to know the direction of the weekly time frame. And during the week, I only check the daily and the 4-hour time frames. But if I know weekly is also trending, then the probability for the market to go towards direction of the weekly becomes higher on the lower time frames, which are daily or 4. So that means, let's say for example, like on this Euro USD, according to my strategy, KTS right now, weekly time frame is bearish because Kumo Senko span AB down, Kijun Sen is down, Tenkan Sen also down, Chikou span below candles. However, daily time frame is flat in terms of my strategy because Kijun Sen is flat. So weekly is down, daily is flat, but most likely this week Euro USD will be going down. That's why I check the weekly time frame, or even the 4-hour. Let me switch to 4-hour. 4-hour is also showing flat. The Chikou span touching, Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat. So basically it's ranging now. But since weekly is bearish, the probability for this market to go down and break support is relatively higher than weekly flat markets. And this is the reason why I check the weekly time frame every weekend, and every month end I check the monthly time frames too. But during the week, I check daily and a 4-hour to see which one is trending and ranging. So again, Euro USD weekly is down, daily flat. So I'm waiting for the breakout of the support. Support level is now here, 0.9900. So waiting for that breakout and the sell afterwards. So that's the Euro USD. My bias is bearish. Okay. And the Euro AUD. So Euro AUD weekly is down, daily is also down. So in this case, most likely the market continues to be bearish this week. So it's nice to know. But if you look at the weekly, the price is now at the support. And last Friday, it reversed backwards. But still, on a daily time frame, Kumo Senko span A is down, Kijun Sen down. So the market may retrace back to Tenkan Sen or Kijun Sen, and then resist it and goes down this way, is expected. So basically, I will be waiting for the downtrend continuously, and continuously look for the selling edge on this one. So Euro AUD is down. So let me put the flags on the weekly trends. So Euro AUD is down, Euro USD is also down. And then moving on to Euro Pound. Euro Pound is flat in both time frames, weekly flat, daily flat. So there might be no trends. Continuously ranging can be expected next week. So I don't spend so much time to monitor the Euro Pound. And the Euro JPY is also flat, both flat the weekly and daily. So it's there's no direction. But one thing about the price action is, if you look at the daily time frame, the market was resisted by the Senko span B. So once the market breaks the Senko span B level, which was 138.41, then my view in the short term will become bullish. Like I put the arrow up, like this, I will be bullish in the short term. So if I see uptrend, let's say in the 4-hour, on this, I might take it. So that's the Euro JPY, but weekly flat. So I think most likely the market will continue to range. The next one is a Euro CAD. Euro CAD weekly is down, daily is now flat, but this is near the support. And last Thursday, Tuesday to Thursday, it broke the support, and Friday it went back. But if you look at the daily candlestick, there is a long wick, and you can see that it was resisted by the Tenkan Sen. So this downtrend still can be continuous. I will continuously look for the selling edge on the Euro CAD by following the weekly direction. Okay, so that's the Euro CAD. Moving on to the Euro Swiss franc. This one is bearish also, both weekly and daily. So I will continue to monitor to look for the selling edge. So like this, if you use Ichimoku and also my strategy called KTS, Hayes trading strategy, you don't spend so much time, but at a glance, you know which market is ranging and which time frame is trending and ranging. So it saves a lot of time. And also to add to that, I also check the Kumo shape. Make sure Kumo is thick and long. So Euro Swiss franc Kumo is very thick. So that means the market has been down, but not only that, market consolidates nicely along the way, like this, consolidates and then breaks, consolidate and breaks. So this is called a stable downtrend by Kumo shape. So I think most likely this week will be bearish. So continuously looking for the selling edge on this. Okay. The next one is USD based pairs. So USD JPY weekly is up, but daily is now flat. So I'm basically waiting for the break of the resistance on the weekly, which is 139.37, which is up here, all-time high, 139.37 to 39, and wait for the breakout and buy. So since weekly is up also, I mark this one too. Okay, and USD CAD is flat in both time frames at a glance, so simply I stay away. If you also check the candlesticks, it's very spiky, no direction, so I will simply stay away. And the USD Swiss franc is also flat in both time frames. Weekly is flat, daily is also flat, so simply I stay away. But in terms of price action on the daily time frame, this is exactly in this bearish flag. So the market may reach to Kumo or the trend line and then start to go down this way. But overall is flat. So I think I will just stay away from this one. No trace. Okay, moving on to pound base pairs. Pound USD is down on the weekly, and because it broke the support on the weekly. Yep. And Kumo down, Kijun Sen down. So this is bearish. And on the daily time frame, the market is exactly on the support. So next Monday, Tuesday, if the market breaks here, then I prepare to sell. And most likely it happens. So pound USD, I mark this one also to prepare sell. And pound JPY is flat in both time frames. Pound JPY is not only flat but also too much spike. On the weekly shows so many wicks, ups and downs. So this is a market to avoid. I'm not gonna check, I think, the lower time frames. Simply stay away and focus on other trending pairs. Okay, and pound CAD is down both weekly and daily. So I follow downtrend continuously. There was a breakout of the support, and looks like last Friday at the Jackson Hole, this pair went up once, but it was resisted by the previous support. So this is also a good sign that the market may continue to go down this way, because previous supports were here and it was resisted, right, on the daily time frame. So yeah, I will continuously look for the selling edge on this. So pound CAD looks good so far, and USD/JPY also looks good so far. If it breaks resistance, I think it continuously goes up. And next one is the pound AUD. Pound AUD is also very good because it broke the support also. And both weekly and daily time frames are bearish. Kumo down, Kijun Sen down, Chikou span below candles, and it broke the previous support. And in daily time frame also shows that this is a bearish N wave consecutively. So sellers are dominant right now. So yeah, I will be looking to sell on pound AUD also. We have lots of trending pairs in the weekly time frames. Okay, pound Swiss franc is also bearish on the weekly, but flat on the daily. But Friday closed with a bearish candle, so this is still bearish continuously. This one too, most likely the market breaks the support by following the weekly direction. So this one is also nice to monitor. Okay, next one is the AUD/USD. AUD/USD is flat on the weekly, daily. The daily time frame also prices exactly into Kumo, so it's range. And when you see the price exactly into Kumo, it spikes. Usually it tends to spike, and spread becomes wide. So I guess I will just stay away until the market breaks Kumo towards either direction, and then wait for the Kumo angle and Kijun Sen angle to buy or sell. Okay, AUD/CAD is also flat in both time frames, so simply I will stay away. it went up to Kijun Sen 2 weeks back on the weekly, but now it's going down. So I think the market is continue to range on AUD/CAD. Okay, next one is the AUD/JPY. AUD/JPY, I'm actually waiting for the breakout also. I took the buy on AUD/JPY last Friday and ended with a break-even. Before the Jackson Hole Symposium, I set the break-even and the market went back and hit the break-even. But still, I'm waiting for the breakout to happen, and when it does, I will prepare to buy. Because weekly is up still. Weekly Senko span B is up, A is up, and Kijun Sen is also up. Chikou span above candles, so that's a bullish confirmation. That means buyers are dominant over sellers in the weekly time frame. So I think the market breaks resistance this week. So AUD/JPY is good to monitor also. And next one is the AUD/Swiss franc. AUD/Swiss franc is also flat in both time frames, so simply staying away. And CAD/JPY is up on the weekly, but flat on the daily. So still waiting for the breakout of the resistance of 107.62. Okay, and next one is the CAD/Swiss franc. This one is flat in both time frames, both weekly and daily. So I will stay away from this. The last one is the Swiss franc JPY. This one is up on the weekly, but flat on the daily. So simply also waiting for the breakout of 143.73 and get ready to buy afterwards. Yeah, otherwise, it may retrace. Maybe resist and retrace back to Tenkan Kijun Sen on the weekly. So yeah, I guess I will just wait for the breakout. So lots of pairs trending like this, as you see. So yeah, let's continue to monitor. And if one of these pairs breakout happens on the weekly or the daily time frames, I think the market continues towards that direction. So yeah, let's see which one has some nice trends this week. Okay, so now let me move on to gold. Okay, let me move on to gold. But before that, let me drink a cup of water. So just hold on. I will be right back in 1 minute. Okay, sorry for that. I have a sore throat today and runny nose, so I have to keep drinking water. And after this, I will take a good rest. Okay, so here is gold, XAU/USD. Weekly is flat, right? Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat. So at a glance, I stay away. And daily chart is also flat. So no chance to trade on this. One thing in the short term is that if the market breaks the support, for daily support of 1727.92, then I think that it goes down. So if I see this, then I check the 4 hour and prepare to sell. I also trade gold in WTI. But recently, I have been staying away because it's been ranging, as you can see. But if I see the breakout of the support, then target to the weekly support, 1680.53. But that will be only for the short term. And if I see some other Forex pairs look better, then I will go for the Forex pairs. Yeah, because weekly is flat on the gold. So we can't really say which way it's going in terms of this technical analysis. So next one is WTI. So WTI is now range on both time frames. Weekly time frame is showing dead cross on Tenkan Kijun Sen, and Chikou span breakout is about to happen. And when Chikou span breakout happens this week, then that will also make the Kumo breakout. And that will be called a Sanyaku Gyakuten signal, and the market may go down afterwards. But this time it hasn't broken yet. Technically, if you only check the weekly time frame, still looks like the market is supported by the Senko span B. So the market may go up from here. If it doesn't break, I think that will be bullish in the short term this week. So I think that will be the topic, whether the market breaks or doesn't on this weekly Senko span B. If it doesn't break, then what happens to Chikou span is also Chikou span keeps tracing the previous candles. Most likely this week will be bullish continuously. But if it breaks this way, if Chikou span breakout happens this week, then I think that will be downtrend in the month of September. So we are exactly at the edge of the trend, the next trend on WTI. And with that in mind, if you check the daily time frame, the price is below Kijun Sen, but Chikou span is very close. Kijun Sen flat, Kumo flat, so this is range basically. So it broke the trend line. I was thinking that the market will be resisted by the trend line and continuously goes down. That's why I put down arrow here. But looks like it didn't happen. But instead, there was a double bottom. The neckline was about to break. So if neckline breakout happens this week, then the market may go up continuously on the daily time frame. So, and that will also be a Senko span B support on the weekly, and Chikou span keeps tracing, and that will be a bullish trend. So yeah, for now, since it broke the trend line, there's no more bearish. So I will just delete down arrow and see which way it goes. Okay, so that's WTI crude oil. Okay, so now let me move on to indices. Okay, indices, I only check the weekly time frame, so let me just put this on one screen. As for weekly, first, starting from the Nikkei index, this is bullish now. It was actually ascending P wave, and this ascending P wave was broken bullish. So last week was doji. So if doji breakout happens bullish, then I think the market goes up to the resistance. So for now, I will keep the up arrow, then that's bullish actually. Okay, so next one is Dow Jones. Dow Jones weekly sold very much, 3%, more than 3% down last week, which is very big. So, but in terms of Ichimoku, it's range. Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, Chikou span touching. So from here, we can't really tell which way the market goes. Usually, when you see this big bearish candlestick, next week will be inside bar is the pattern. So because usually the market loses volatility because of these sellers are exhausted, but sellers may not come in and buyers may not come in because the traders may not know which way the market is going. So usually it tends to have inside bar or engulfing candle for a couple of weeks can be expected. So yeah, for this, I'm actually still preparing to buy US indices, but still no chance. So what I'm waiting for to buy is this doji break. I'm waiting for the doji 2 weeks back doji breakout, which is 34,296. Wait for the breakout of doji in Kumo and look for buy afterwards. Until then, I think I would just stay away from this. And same is true in Nasdaq. Nasdaq is also sold very much, more than 4%, 4.46% down last week. So in this case, I delete up arrow, and this is now range. So the price went back to Tenkan-sen, and Tenkan-sen support was happening. So it maybe bounce and goes up, but yeah, for now we can't really see which way it's going. Okay, and S&P is also the similar case. Yeah, it broke the Kijun-sen and wait for the breakout of the resistance now. Resistance of 4332.2. So next one is the Euro stocks. Euro stocks is also bearish. Actually, almost all the indices are bearish last week. This is also bearish in terms of my analysis, my KTS, because Senko span A is down and Kijun-sen is down, the price below the Kijun-sen. And Chikou span touching. So the only thing I have to wait for is the Chikou span break. When Chikou span comes below the candles, then it may break support. This is called a descending P wave now. This is descending P wave structure, where the supports are at the same level, but the highs are getting lower and lower. So the market may be supported and goes up and resisted by the trend line, and it may go down this way. That's from the technical viewpoint. So for me on this one, this is bearish. And next one is the FTSE 100. FTSE 100 is also bearish, down 1.3% last week. But FTSE 100 has been ranging. And here, the important thing is to look at is the Chikou span. Again, Chikou span is tracing. So as it keeps tracing, it may be bearish also and continue to range. So right now, there is no direction. So I think I would just delete up arrow, and we have to continuously monitor until the breakout of the resistance up here, 7700.48. And CAC France is also a similar case. It's down, and Chikou span is touching. Kijun Sen and Senko span A's are down, so this is now bearish. Okay. So, and DAX index is also bearish. Yeah, this one is also Kumo down, Kijun Sen down, and Chikou span is technically below candles, but this is very close. So if you want to sell, you have to wait for the Chikou span break, and most likely it happens at the support level breakout. This is also descending P wave. So the market may break the support level at this rate. Okay, moving on to Nifty chart. Nifty was also bearish, but not so much as compared to other US or Euro indices. But now this is becoming range. It was resisted by the previous resistance. So if you want to buy, you have to wait for the doji break, which is 17,987.90. That will be a safe way to trade. Until that happens, we have to stay away from this. Okay, A200 is now range continuously, no direction. Chikou span touching, Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, no direction. So in this case, we have to wait for the doji break. Doji breakout is a 7130.4 and initial target to 7299.0. But it may keep going down because there was a doji reverse. Doji reverse happens, so the market may continuously bearish. So simply wait for the breakout of the doji resistance. That will be the safest way to trade in this kind of case. Okay, So next one is the Hansen index. Hansen is now bearish because there was a still Senko span A down and also Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen dead cross. Oh, sorry, Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen gold cross, but Kijun-sen is down, Tenkan-sen is down. Chikou span still below candles. So for me, this is bearish. So the market may continuously going down. So I keep down arrow in this case. Okay, so that covers the whole indices. So now let me cover Bitcoin, BTC, USD. Personally, I never trade cryptos. I never trade Bitcoin. So this is just for your information based on what I see here. But I have been saying that weekly shows still bearish because the price is below Tenkan-sen and Chikou span below candles. And also, if you look at the daily time frame, it broke the support. Right, it broke the support, and there was a the market has been downtrending. So for me, this is bearish. This is not bullish, but this is bearish. So if this were the Forex pair, I would sell. I will look into sell chance. Also, if you check the 4-hour time frame, this is now called inside bar. So hold on, let me delete all these lines. I've got too many lines here. So yeah, so after the support level breakout in the 4-hour, now this is what I call the inside bar. So in this case, I simply wait for the inside bar breakout. And then the market may continuously go down this way. And this is about to happen. So yeah, for me, this is still bearish. If inside bar breakout happens, then Kijun-sen will turn bearish. And the market may continuously go down. Yeah, so that's my view for this. Okay, so that covered the whole markets for today. Okay, so now let me move on to news. Okay, because every time you check charts, before you check in charts, we have to check news because the market may spike at the news without technical confirmations. A news can violate the technical confirmations. So we have to always keep in mind what kind of news we have this week. Okay, so let's see. We are into the month of September now. So Monday, tomorrow, August 29th, we have news on retail sales in Australia. And Tuesday on the 30th, we have news in CPI in Germany. So Europeans can be affected by this. Moving on to Wednesday, we have news in Euro. So Europeans have to watch out. And also ADP employment change. This is one of the high impact news in the US. So definitely we have to watch out the ADP on Wednesday 31st. And then another GDP report in Canada. And Thursday, September 1st, we have retail sales in Germany. And also ISM, manufacturing PMI in the US. And Friday, September 2nd, we have non-farm payrolls. This is another high impact news in the US. And not only the UC pairs, but also the other pairs can be affected. So let's say even if you're trading AUD-JPY, we have to stay away. Because when USD is strong, then JPY tends to be weak. So it's an opposite relationship. So yeah, we never know how this news can impact other pairs. So yeah, simply when you have big news ahead, then simply stay away and come back after the news is my recommendation as always. Because here we have to keep in mind to become a non-losing trader. If there's a risk from the news, then we have to simply stay away is a rule. Always you can come back because markets are moving 24 hours, almost 24 hours in Forex. during the week. So yeah, even if you miss today's the chance, there will be always the next chance. Okay, so that covered the whole content and whole information of what I wanted to cover today. So let me now check some comments. So again, thank you for joining, everyone. Great to see you as always. Yeah, hold on, let me adjust the light. The outside is becoming dark, so the light is a bit becoming too bright. Okay. All right, so let me read some comments here. Okay, hold on. Before that, let me drink a cup of water. Just a moment. I will be... Okay, so let's see. Yeah, great to see you. Thank you for joining, everyone. Yeah, I've got a throat and runny nose today, but COVID negative. I checked myself and it was negative, so it was just, this is just my condition. Yeah, nothing serious. Okay, so I have covered all the pairs on my watch list. So in case you missed it, please check the archive. This one will be saved on the archive. I mean, all the pairs, all the videos and lives are saved on the archive. So in case you miss future lives and videos, you can always find it on my YouTube. Okay, so let's see. Let me see. Okay, Ethereum. Ethereum USD, daily, weekly. All right, let me check. So, okay. First, daily time frame. The market is going into Kumo. So the market may spike. That's one of my impressions. Weekly time frame is also, yeah, the weekly is range. Weekly range and daily is going into Kumo. So in this case, I wait for the Kumo breakout on the daily and sell. Kumo breakout plus the previous pin bar break and sell will be the right call. So I will put down a row below Kumo and the pin bar support. Yeah, that is my analysis. Okay, John Harris says natural gas looks bullish on the weekly. Kumo Kijun Senap has to break the resistance. Yeah, let me check. Natural gas, I don't really check, but I have it here, so let me check this one. Okay, weekly Kumo is up. Yeah, so this is bullish. It's about to break the resistance now. It was resisted, but still, Kumo up, Kijun Sen up, and next week, I mean this week, Kijun Sen Kumo continue to be up. So I think the market breaks. If this breakout doesn't happen this week, and sometime in the month of September, it may break. It's a technical analysis. And the daily time frame is also bullish. A daily shows there was a outside bar. There was an outside here. So you can wait for this outside bar breakout on 9.989 and buy afterwards. That will be the safer way to trade on this. So I put up a row above that resistance level, above the outside bar. Okay, yeah, thank you for joining, everyone. Good to see you here. Okay, Amin says, do we have to wait for the breakout, both resistance in higher time frame, then enter in the lower one to avoid a false breakout? Yeah, that's better. Yes, if you're not familiar with expecting the breakout, then yes, it's always better to wait for the breakout and then look for the entry chance. For me, I have some patterns of the breakouts, like ascending P wave a descending P wave, or this kind of like outside by inside by breakout, when it happens, most likely the breakout direction will be true. So in that case, I enter before the breakout. But again, if you're not familiar with this, how to expect the breakout, then always better to wait for the break and decide to trade. Okay, Vasilis says, I have a question concerning the weekly USDJPY. I see the Kumo flat, and same for Kijun Sen. Okay, USDJPY weekly, right? Yeah, so technically, Senko span A angle is up, actually. If you closely take a look, Kijun Sen is up, and Kijun Sen is up, and Senko span A is also up. That's why I say that this is bullish on the weekly, technically speaking. All right, yeah, let's see. Dao says, I want to ask something. Suppose at the daily Chikou span touches the price line, but 4 hour, 1 hour trending clearly. For example, downtrend. Did you enter the market then? Yes, I do. I do, yes. In that case, I don't take the daily time frame, but I take the 4 hour to follow and confirm it in 1 hour. Yes, I do. Okay. Yeah, thank you everyone for joining today. I hope you're having a great weekend. Okay, Ramin says, hi Kay, when all the conditions are okay to take a trade, but there is a support resistance in the vicinity, what is your prefer? Waiting for the support level breakout? Yeah, so again, similar question to the previous. So in that case, if I see the breakout pattern is, most likely to break, then I enter before the break. Yeah, otherwise, I wait for the breakout. I think I have a couple of videos of my trades, on my live trades on the GTS web page. So you can click on the below description and check how I took these trades near support and resistance. Yeah, in theory, right, in textbook, it always says that we have to wait for the break. Let's say in this case, we have to wait for the breakout and retest and buy. Like this. In textbook, it says like this, but this one does not always happen. Sometimes, after the breakout, it just goes up continuously without any retracement, and you may potentially lose these pips to capture. So I prefer to be on the trade before the breakout. And like on the trade on the AUDJPY, which I will be showing next Saturday when I do my monthly performance review, I will also show my AUDJPY trade. But yeah, on that AUDJPY, the market was near the resistance. But I was expecting the market breaks resistance and goes up. And that's why I took the buy before the breakout. And then set the break even before the breakout. And then the market was clearly resisted at the news on the power speech at Jackson Hole. The market went down and hit my break even. So if you are good at risk management, then you can always enter before the break, so that once it breaks, once this breakout happens really, then you can earn lots of pips along the way in a shorter time, which is time efficient. So yeah, I like to do sometimes when I see a good setup. Otherwise, yeah, have to wait for the breakout and buy afterwards. And I think this comes from experience. You can run the tester, you can check the previous charts on any pairs and look into how the market broke. In the lower time frames also, like if you check the daily resistance breakout and go down to 1 hour time frame and look into how the breakout happens. And then you get the idea of what I say here, I think. Okay, so let me move on to some other comments for the next 10 minutes or so. Okay, yeah, thank you for joining everyone. Good to see you here. Okay. Yeah, so again, I have covered all these pairs. So let me recap. I think there are new joiners here. So after doing the analysis, I will be closely monitoring the ones that has purple flags. So again, Euro USD is down on the weekly. So I continuously prepare to sell. And the Euro AUD is also bearish. It's about to break the support level on the weekly because Kumo down, Kijun Sen down. So this one too, I will look into it to sell. And Euro CAD is also bearish. It's about to break support. So I will continuously monitor. And the Euro Swiss franc is also bearish continuously. I monitor this one. And the USD/JPY is bullish technically on this Senko Smart A and Kijun Sen angles. So I'm expecting sometime this week or the month of September, there will be a breakout. And Pound USD is also bearish. It broke the support on the weekly basis. So I'm preparing to sell. And Pound CAD is also breakout support. So looking for the selling edge. Pound AUD is also on the support, but Kumo down, Kijun Sen down nicely, Chikou span below candles. So this is also bearish after the break of the support. So looking for the selling edge. And Pound Swiss franc is also bearish. We have lots of pairs trending on the weekly time frame. And AUD/JPY is up. It's about to break the resistance. So I'm looking into it. And finally, Swiss franc JPY is also up on the Kijun Sen and Kumo, so it's also about to break. Yeah, so these are my analysis, and the rest of the pairs looks to be range, so I will simply focus on these pairs this week. Okay. Yeah, let's see. John Hera says, K, when the reverse occurs on the lower time frame, how would you trade the retracement? I don't trade at the retracement. Simply, I wait until the lower time frame follows the higher time frame direction. So I'm a trend follower. I am a trend follower for higher time frame. So when it's retracing, basically I wait for the market goes towards major direction. Okay. Yeah, you're welcome, Vasilis. Hussein says, hello K, did you ever check supply-demand methods such as ICT or RTM? I used to check these, but not anymore because I figured I can still simply follow the direction from the technical analysis and that will be just enough. You can have like some reports or market order flow or heat map. And however you call it, you have these reports or these supply-demand methods, but for me, I don't need it anymore. Yeah, because for myself, I prefer to keep things simple because I used to make things very complicated before. I used to have so many indicators on the chart and so many like tools, so many websites to refer to. So I was basically confusing myself in that way. Let's say Ichimoku says up, but fundamental says bearish. So which one to follow? For example, I used to have these contradictions among the different tools. So now I only use Ichimoku Kinko Hyo for higher time frames plus price action to trade. And that makes me much easier to trade. So yeah, make things simple. Then you can still trade and make profits along the way. Okay, so yes, I guess I will be ending the live for now because I think my throat is not in a good condition today. So I'm sorry I couldn't cover all the comments on the chat, but I do appreciate your participations and comments. So please have a great weekend and get ready to trade this week again. So yeah, so next Tuesday, 2 days after, I will be uploading the last video of my strategy. So I hope you enjoyed the video in Tuesday. And next Friday onwards, I will be talking about different topic, but doing some video series twice per week, Tuesdays and Fridays. So hopefully you continue to learn and enjoy the video series on my YouTube. And also next Saturday, I will be also talking about the trade psychology. So you will be seeing my post on community tab on YouTube for the vote. So if you happen to see that, please vote and let's discuss on the psychology part on Saturdays because markets are closed. So it's perfect timing to talk about it. Okay, so yeah, thank you everyone again. I hope we have a great weekend again and hope to see you soon. All right, so take care everyone and good luck on the trades. So see you in the next one. Until then, please stay healthy and stay safe and stay gold. All right, bye for now. Mata ne. Thank you everyone.